launched. Game number 2 begins right now.
This time around, we have a northwest, kind of mid-east, headed towards Lonely Lodge, bus path, players jumping on out. This is quite a stretch for some typical drops. You might see a later drop from the gentleman from FaZe, Tifu and Cloak. We'll have to see here where they end up landing.
And there on your map at the top right, you also can look at where the llamas are scattered.
You got 2 very close next to each other there, one in Dusty and one to the immediate southwest in that corrupted area. That one actually probably going to be pretty exposed. I'd almost bet you, though, the one in Dusty is in a tree. And up in Wailing Woods is so secure. Look at this.
You always wonder how a llama gets in a tree.
You made a paper mache. What are you doing up there? You see all these POVs all at the same time. Jack, that's a lot of information to take in. Actually, one thing I'm noting, though, if they're not still floating, immediately harvesting as many materials as possible in every single location that they may have dropped into. Aiden and Nick, you see up there in the top middle. Already in Tilted. The red apartment building, a pretty common drop. You hear the loot boxes popping open. And you can tell, even just by landing on the roof, extremely clutch in Tilted in the past.
Yeah.
So many surfaces, even just natural surfaces you can place those things on.
And this is the same fight as last time.
This is the same fight as last time too. Punisher slowly ticking out there. It's like Germ playing in the dark potentially in his webcam.
This sums up how, you know, these beginning fights are a base pistol, an epic scoped assault rifle with 10 shots, and that's the whole loadout. Two gray SMGs as well. It's just so scrappy. I saw in the elimination feed again, Cease goes down almost instantly, and whoa, Tendons.
A 1v1 now, German Tendons facing off here. Let's see if Tendons rotating away. He does have 50 shield. He might not have the knowledge of whether or not Germ has shield of his own.
I think that the common shotgun that he's got is the difference here. Being able to get close with that tactical shotgun when his opponent has no shields, that's when the weapon's at its best. And another HP tag, that might be the kind of call to go. He wants to close the gap. Tendon's looking to get revenge for his teammate Punisher. He jumps on over. Will he spot the players? Doesn't appear so as of yet. Has he lost
track of him? The wall there, there's the knockdown. Finishes J-Love, a 1v1 now. Still trying to track down his opponent. The last of that duo, the shots going out. He's just kind of defend himself slightly. Has a chance to put the trap down if he needs it, if he feels like he's going to be invaded, but he doesn't have to. Quite a bit of ammo for that 1v1 situation. Back here, Nick looks like he's been knocked down already, but Aiden, 169 gets the knocking out. Like a 1v1, the shotgun, the crit, and Super Evan goes down, and Aiden saves the day. Don't worry, Nick. Aiden's got your back, bud.
And I can tell you right now how that happened. I noticed it in the feed. Nick Merckx got knocked by a trap. Aiden left by himself to clutch on up, and that's why Nick wanted a team with this incredible player right here. He clutches it. 2 games of Tilted, 2 victories in that area for Nick Merckx and Aiden.
Often used for more than just long-range shots. The Gunfly Baldy here. Engaging the shot.
Oh. Instantly eliminated Baldy with not really much to his name at all. As if is weak as well, but has at least enough metal to build a box and maybe can try to get the res on his teammate. And yeah, Baldy's got nothing to show for it.
Looks like he might be going for the bush here, waiting just long enough that the revive is going off. Stops the revive and catches him on the edit there. Baldy falls in, and 1 shotgun shot is all it takes from Ziff to save his teammate and secure the 2 elims. Slowed down a little bit based on the building, and this split could be tough for Aiden and Nick Merckx.
You gotta wonder, did Aiden bite off more than he can chew? Nick now there, doesn't get any tags with the assault rifle, and Aiden, look at the health. Down to just about 30 left. He's got some minis he can pop in time. And the zone's now there as well. Nick's just going for it. He's in a fight by himself, gets attacked twice with the pump shotgun, no limb yet. Pops the rift to go and drags 1 player with him as he's basically just trying to reset this fight. Scrappy stuff all around Leaky Lake. Players all over the place. Nick with no healing left, no shields he can pop. Aiden very low as well. Sees one just below, but can't get a tag again with the assault rifle.
That second mini, anything to build up as much of a buffer in terms of taking damage as they can. Think he didn't know have a top down on his opponent. Uses the stink, kind of damages himself a little bit. But look for the shotgun shot, gets the knock on Zex with that stink grenade.
Beautifully placed
grenades
grenades
underneath there.
Does one tag, and it doesn't appear so. He's got Aiden firing down as well. They need this final limb. I believe if they get this, it'll put them at 4. So they've already got another point in this one. Aiden traveling on in, looking to give Nick the help he needs. Can't connect again with a shot. Nick goes down. Will Aiden hit the shot? He's whipped a few times now.
And
he's got no builds. No, Vinny! Rips him in 2. It will be 1 point earned for Nick Merckx and Aiden, but Vinny clutches up, and I'm going to be the first one to say it. Aiden missed some shots there.
He did. The early aggression, the push away from Nick, potentially a bad play call, and they may have paid the price because of it. That early split put Aiden in a bad spot. I think Sap and Ghoul takes Majin out. Very low HP on the Majin teammate, and there's the shot. Sap just prepping to move shortly. The replay from Morgassi and Saint. Quick edit and a shot.
170.
Rizar goes down to a 170. And the elimination finish there. The teammate decides to engage in a 1v2 situation, and Tomo gets picked out of midair by Morgassi. Showing quite a bit of accuracy. That's multiple eliminations in both games now where players are flying through the air, either towards or away from him. Are inside the safe zone, and they're notorious for excellent third-party opportunities.
And also remember, for every victory royale, that team that wins it wins $50,000 too. So that's in the minds of everyone as well. The zone about to begin to close. Everyone gonna frantically have to go, and now it's Shadowstone time. They're gonna go ahead and clip right through these walls, use this launch, and just go for it.
They're trying to get up as high as possible.
When you bounce, you can just continue to launch in the air, and you'll actually keep going higher and higher up.
Setup on Saint, you saw on the bottom right, very good. Nate getting the knock on Fuzzy, which means his teammate Enigma should still be in there. Ghoul going down to a trap from Idle Game Bro in the feed, the knock and the elim. Sap, R7 both knocked by the Storm. Tfue picking up an elimination on Bizzle. Nate secures that elim on Fuzzy there. Nate and Funk are going to have to... Actually, they're just barely safe. They're right inside the edge of the zone here. They have a number of teams that are neighbors. Depending on what this next circle looks like, they might be in a perfect position if they have to move the direction that they're sitting right next to the Storm, or they might have to move quite a bit. Babe and Payne have a top down on a number of players. Here we go. Funk and Nate looking to pick up some eliminations, catching teams rotating from underneath.
We're now 20 minutes into this game, and there's still 45 players remaining.
I think that kind of shows the strategic play that these competitive players kind of lean on. Yeah, there might be massive bonuses for elimination counts and such, but making moves.
Nice shots.
Keep yourself alive. The window, going for the shotty shot, his opponent just starts to back up, and Blind gets caught off guard, which means his stereo is down already. An instant elimination on Blind.
They do have a launch pad. Not sure if they're going to use the Morgassi. Hiding by himself. He's just right now playing more towards looking... See if people push from behind him and maybe get a free elimination just like this. A nice crack there with the shotgun. But now there's players down low, and he gets ripped in half by Crodot.
His teammate Saint didn't have any eliminations, so it looks like they missed out on a point just barely there. The FPS and Flame trying to rotate in the sky here. Everybody's going to keep moving south. The material situation not looking too bad right now. Hopefully they can catch another team off guard and pick up some more. Yeah, we can hear the crowd behind us.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to cast what I just saw on my screen. So they got to move again. I mean, look at this. It is an all-out sprint as the lobby is going to begin to drop like flies to FPS and Flame, still near this mid to high ground. Definitely above more than 80% of the lobby. Jaganza up top with Villix. We saw them do well yesterday. Base Soldier and Marksman still in this one as well. Payne on the low ground alongside Tfue and Cloaksy. Chap still alive too. We haven't talked a lot about him, but we know just how good he can be late game. Lanane drops to the zone. Bogdan drops to the zone. Nolan and Crodot both will drop to the zone. Tfue trying to inch forward. The Storm still pushing. Now at 17 health, he's got to go. Yeah, they're going to fall all the way down.
Low still sitting pretty with quite a bit of HP, a little bit of shield, just lost some right there.
Got a med kit right now.
Med kit, he's going to drop the slurp. Cloak can pick it up. The play here, looking to secure Cloak, is basically a tank in this situation, trying to top him off as much as he can, while Tfue uses the med kit.
Top 13. Tifu and
Chaff.
Cloaksy still alive. Remember, coming into this, they were already first in points after game 1. There's one for Cloaksy. 11 players now left. How about another as more begin to drop on down? He's going to grapple up to the high ground, trying to chase these elims. There's more players still above him. Great job with those roofs. 11 players left. Who will begin to earn placement points in this game? He's going to rain down grenades as he still has 2 more in his inventory. Not a lot of mats left. Base Soldier with an elim down unprovoked. 9 players now left. Base Soldier and Marksman are so weak. And with grenades floating on in, you've got to think the end could be near. Tifu eliminates Pain. You've got Snood on the high ground as well. He's got no walls! Tifu and Cloaksy with another. 6 players left. He still has 3 big shields. He can't use one yet. Cloaksy with another knock. Tifu's gonna drop to the storm. It's all on Cloaksy yet again. Can he clutch up? He got second in game 1 by himself. 27 seconds remaining. You see everyone else is so weak, you've got to think this is Cloaksy's game to take. He's got the medal as well. 1 player floating down on him. He tries to react in time. The tag. He's got him weak. A lot of fall damage. No builds. Oh no, Marksman clutches it out. Oh, second place. Dementos wins it with 12 HP. I thought Marksman had it.
First for that duo the game before. Excellent placement for these two so far.
Oh.
Marksman living on almost a prayer towards the end of that match. If we saw his HP over the course of the previous 3 minutes. You see here, this stack of players here. Marksman down there, you see very bottom of the screen, the number 57. He must have had 15 HP or less. Still alive, bottom of this stack, just waiting it out with a storm, kind of taking his time, taking shots up above. There it is. An excellent set of plays. Cloak and Tifu lasting almost until the last second. We've seen those two, like we said, all
In firing them right to you. No, okay, because of the victory royale.
There it is.
Dementos and Pate will now take that top spot, having that tiebreaker, even though they have, what, 6 less elims than Cloaksy and Tifu. It's a victory royale tiebreaker that makes a difference.
Back-to-back for Dementos and Pate, which is huge. 7 points on the board. And 6 less eliminations is, I think that's saying something.
Yeah.
Placement does mean quite a bit. Nobody's pushed their way into the big bonus zone yet. You know, those additional eliminations past 7, each earning that duo a single point.
I don't know why I forgot that that's back-to-back for them.
That's, Jack, that's 2 in a row.
I kept hearing you mention it, like, wait, is that true? But then I'm like, yeah, I guess Ben's not lying.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if they win the next game, that would be the first 3-peat in skirmish history.
I'm not going to try to correct you because I don't know if that's true.
I'm pretty sure
You might have made that up.
I absolutely might have made it up. Actually, I'm curious.
Nick Merckx and Aiden still in that 13th spot. Each game they get 3 elims, earning them a point. No change there.
Hopefully somebody in production can double check. Honestly, that's such a big fact if they go for a 3rd one.